Hello, students. Welcome back to another session of Cloud Computing Fundamentals. Today's lecture, we will discuss about SaaS. SaaS means Software as a Service. And today's lecture, it will cover the important points: introduction of SaaS, characteristic of SaaS, type of SaaS, architecture of SaaS, advantage and disadvantage, and finally the conclusion. So we'll go to the topics. So first, introduction. So SaaS is very familiar for you. It is a part of everyone's daily life. So your email client is like our SaaS, even Google Docs, even Office 365. These are all the SaaS applications. It's provided by the productivities of apps over the internet. SaaS applications are used by a range of IT professionals and C-level executives. And what is SaaS? Software as a service is one of the three main categories of cloud computing and the most common with consumer level products. SaaS is a third party application available over the internet with no physical connection to any one device. So, the history of SaaS, the term actually introduced in 2000 by the Software and Information Industry Association, and actually it came from the internal document Software as a Service means strategic background. The SaaS is one of the main pillar of cloud computing. An explosion in cloud computing driven by cloud service providers such as Microsoft with Azure, Amazon Web Service, Oracle, and IBM has seen the growth in other products and services being delivered over the internet, including the following SaaS models like our infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, machine learning as a service, and much more. Software as a service, on demand software is a software delivery model in which software and its associated data are hosted centrally and accessed using a thin client, usually a web browser over the internet. Any update or patches to SaaS application are all handled by the provider. The customer does not need to download, upgrades, or reinstall new versions of a product as the software is delivered over the internet. So why we are using SaaS, or what is a SaaS architecture, how it become? So here SaaS we are just using it, and it is related to PaaS. PaaS means platform as a service and infrastructure as a service. These are built in it with PaaS is in built with it, and infrastructure as a service is moved to it. So this PaaS and IaaS will come to the next topics. So how the consumers or customers, how we are using the SaaS. So from the consumer's perspective, SaaS apps are one of the easiest and reliable way to use digital service or products. You simply access them over the web, pay for the service and use them. So, in recent years, we have seen the emergence of thousands of SaaS application services targeted at consumers such as Netflix, Microsoft Office 365, Amazon Prime, Twitter, Facebook, Google Docs, Salesforce, and much more. So, it's very easy for the customers. Just we are using, accessing over the web, we have to pay for the service and we have to use. And what are the characteristic of SaaS? So the main characteristic of SaaS is it is very easy to customize and better access, integration and operational performance is easy. What are the main feature or what are the benefit of SaaS platform? We'll see. The first one, it's very simple. So simplicity is the first benefit. Software application architects as SaaS solution are typically accessed over the web through various types of devices. The second benefit or advantage is economical. The monthly or annual subscription fee payment model make it very easy for business to budget. Couple this with zero infrastructure setup cost. It is easy to see how opting to use SaaS solutions can save the business money. And next advantage is security. Security is an important aspect of software development solutions, and SaaS platform are no different. As a consumer of an application architect using SaaS, you don't need to concern yourself with how your data is being logged down. It's held security in the cloud also. The next point, what I want to tell about the benefit is compatibility. With traditional software installations, updates and patches can occasionally require huge amount of time and money. This is especially true in the enterprises. With SaaS, however, subscribers can simply log on to already upgraded services. Then we will go for the main characteristic of SaaS. It is multi-tenancy. This is an architecture whereby a single instance of software app is meant to serve multiple customers. Security and compliance, that already we told about the point. The responsibility of the SaaS application and hardware security solely lies with the application developer. So we'll tell some of the disadvantage of SaaS. It is the control part. You have reduced control of your IT system and are completely dependent on the service provider. That we can tell as a disadvantage. And data security, since the resources are shared among the different entities in a public cloud, there are higher risk of like breaches. Lock in. You maybe find it very tough and not cost effective to move from one cloud provider to another if you are not satisfied with the service. And the last point is cost. Cost incurred over longer period of time, say 3 or more years, may not be less when compared to having the IT systems in house. And types of SaaS, there are actually mainly two type of SaaS. It is vertical and horizontal. In vertical SaaS, a software which answers the need of a specific industry. Example, software for the healthcare, agriculture, real estate, finance industry, this and all will tell vertical SaaS. In horizontal SaaS, the product which focus on a software category like marketing, sales, developer tools, HR. There's like industry related, we can tell it as horizontal SaaS. So these are the two main type of SaaS, vertical and horizontal. And this is the architecture of SaaS. Here you can see this is the application. The application has been previously deployed by the SaaS vendor and is available on demand. So depending on the demand from the vendor, it will the vendor will provide the application, and the end user will use the finished application where this one where our vendors are providing. So this is our software so SaaS architecture. And we can connect, we can tell like actually software services actually link with our all application architecture, business model and operational structure. So SaaS is a platform where we can link all the business model, operational structure and application architecture. So the main SaaS providers are Salesforce. We already told about some of the examples what we are using now today's SaaS applications. Salesforce, LinkedIn, Workday, NetSuite, ServiceNow, Concur Technology, our Netflix, Microsoft 365 app. Everything is the providers, SaaS providers only. And finally, tell about the SaaS conclusion as the use of SaaS service is pervasive in the deployment and development of modern applications. In conclusion, the SaaS methodology is very mature and would play a central to the future of computing. Thank you so much.